Here you go. Hey, what's up? So World at War is a video game. So for zombies, Call of Duty World at War is the game that started it all. It was not only the game that introduced all of the core features which zombies would be known for, but it also started the whole community. And whether you're someone who did start zombies with World at War, or you're someone who started a little bit later and are looking back, these are honestly some great maps. While World at War Zombies only had 4 maps, each one is very different and they all provide very unique experiences. And what we're going to be doing today is ranking all 4 maps from worst to best. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, leave a like, and let's get into it. So coming in at number 4 as my least favorite World at War Zombies map, very tough choice, but I actually think I have to now go Sheno Numa. I think pretty much throughout most of my experience with zombies, I actually would have said Verruckt, but after going through this zombies retrospective series, it's actually changed. Now, first thing I need to get out is I do not hate Sheno Numa by any stretch. I actually like all World at War Zombies maps. It's kind of like a mother loving all their children, but you know, they just love some more than others. I think the biggest reason why I don't love Sheno Numa is that it's just the most bland map. I said that in the retrospective, and really I just think it's got the weakest atmosphere and the most uninteresting location. Really, all Sheno Numa has is the flogger, and everything else is just green or brown. It's not scary or creepy, which it's not really going for, but it really doesn't have any other tone either. You know, it's like a scary swamp, but are swamps really that scary? The atmosphere is probably the biggest thing for me. Now, I think that solo play is probably the shining star of this map. Playing Sheno Numa solo is a really unique experience, and that's something that I do love about it. I'm not a crazy good zombies player, so it's kind of nice to be able to go back, play this old school map and be like, yeah, easy round 50, easy round 100 even. And I really like that about Sheno Numa. It's like this very unique thing that in all of zombies only exists there. But even that does get a little bit boring. You've got 2 options: go around the comm room or train by the flogger. Both are pretty fairly easy. You can use trap skill zombies or the Wonderwaff. It really doesn't matter. But I think where the gameplay suffers is definitely in co-op. I mean, you can just do that exact same strategy with 3 people that have never played the game. And as long as you're patient, you can get to high rounds because teamwork doesn't matter at all. And really for me, even as someone who isn't the greatest player, knowing that if all my teammates down, I can just train and end out the round, it's just kind of like something that takes away from the experience. So I think Sheno Numa is overall a really fun map. I love the uniqueness about it. I love the Easter egg little song that plays. But overall, I think of the 4, it's my least favorite. Now moving on to number 3, this is going to be Verruckt. So as I said before, pretty much up until like a month ago, I think Verruckt was always my least favorite World at War map. Doing that retrospective has really made me appreciate Verruckt more. I think Verruckt is a map that a lot of people play for a few times on the surface and they're like, man, I hate this as a zombies experience. It's not like what I know. It's really hard, and they just kind of throw it away. But if you can get a good team to play Verruckt, it's actually really fun. It's just a really unique experience where you don't have Pack-a-Punch to rely on. Everything is extremely intense by like round 8, and you're just scrambling the entire time. And despite being extremely hard, solo is even pretty cool. It's not something I want to do over and over, but trying to get to a high round in solo has a certain allure to it. It's hard. It's really, really hard. And it's a map that I was never able to master, and for me, I think that's a big reason why I like it. Just the thought of going in and trying to get to a high round solo is kind of exciting because I know it's so hard, and like getting to round 15 is a bit of an accomplishment. Also, I mean, the atmosphere is pretty solid. It does manage to be pretty creepy and spooky overall. The Marines, I think, I said it in the retrospective, but really just like the worst thing about the map. They do nothing for the map, and I think only hinder what they were going for. And really, silent Marines like Noct would have made the map way scarier. Overall, I would say Verruckt is zombies on crack, and I think that's fun. I will preface this by saying, though, that to me, Verruckt and Sheno Numa are like right there, neck and neck. I really feel similar about both of them. I like them, but not as much as Noct and Derice, obviously. And yeah, coming in at number 2, it is actually going to be Noctur and Totem. So I don't want to be cutting Noct too much slack here, as it really is a bare bones map, but I'm putting this as though I genuinely want to play this map more in any case, more than the last 2. Noct is so simple, and there is a beauty in that. It's again not something you're going to play over and over, but both co-op and solo provide very unique experiences. It's the only map in zombies history where these zombies will not hit you unless you're standing still. That in and out of itself is super cool. So you don't have jug or any perks for that matter, but as long as you can keep moving, you won't die. To me, that's just a really unique set of parameters that you never see in any other zombie map. As a solo game, the strategy hasn't evolved very much because there's little to do, but you keep your Colt, get a flamethrower, and with infinite ammo, you just train and get to high rounds. And with a 24 zombie cap, it's surprisingly not that painstakingly slow. So solo provides a very unique experience, and I like it. Co-op, on the other hand, is different, but also really fun. It really gives you a similar experience to Verruckt, but just even more constrained. No perks, like literally just get an LMG and a ray gun and see how long you can hold out. But with 4 people, it's really fun. There's just this great feel to it that you just, there's so much suspense between you and the zombies. Like I said in the retrospective, every little piece of space just is so important. The reloads you have to time perfectly, and for such little content, it actually works, and to this day, I think is a fun zombies experience. Again, neither are situations that you're gonna wanna play over and over, but coming back to it for just a game or two, it's a blast. And I mean, last but not least, the atmosphere. It's the scariest map. I'm sorry, people who think Verruckt is scarier than Noct, but absolutely not. The reason Noct is so scary is because it gives you so little. There's no voice acting or anything. There's just your imagination hearing what's out in the distance, and it slowly is coming towards you. It is fantastic. I wish we could have seen that sort of vibe in more zombies maps. Like World War II zombies, going for the horror, just it didn't work. Noct, it's crazy. It's the first map, and I don't think any map has ever managed to strike that much fear into the player. That's about maybe a little bit. There's some jump scares, I guess, but Noct is just true terror. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's fun in small tastes, and it gets really repetitive and really boring after like a few games. So I didn't give ratings to Verruckt, Sheno, or Noct simply because I didn't feel like they were full maps to fairly rate. But we did do that with Derice, and Derice is the map that comes in at number 1. I gave it a 9.1 out of 10. It's a pretty arbitrary rating system, but I'm gonna do that for the rest of the retrospective series. Derice is just a delight. What more can I say? Derice is the only World at War Zombies map that you can go to and be like, yeah, we're playing zombies. Everything else kind of provides you with this weird, different experience, but Derice is just, it's zombies. It's got perks, it's got pack-a-punch, it's got your standard zombie number increase. Like in the other maps, you can only get 24 in solo. In this one, they fine-tune that. So every map you get more zombies and they get stronger. I mean, solo is pretty hard. Like it's not an easy map, and with gravity, the zombies suck you in, and it's really easy to die. Kind of frustrating, but still, I guess the challenge is really good if you're aware of that and able to get over it. Wonder Off is broken, that sucks. But the one thing that I think Derice stands out so strong is co-op play. Everyone I know that played this map back in the day, it's just like the classic memories of playing this with 3 friends late at night, just trying to get to a crazy high round, finally getting to overrun. Whether you're camping or just running around like a maniac, it's just such an iconic map. And while I am saying that from a nostalgic perspective, I don't feel that nostalgia for Verruckt or Sheno. I'm able to appreciate those maps for what they are, but Derice, yes, I've got nostalgia for, but even to this day, it's fantastic. The dog rounds feel insane. It's a beautiful looking map that was created in 2009, for God's sakes. Like, I will sit here all day. 2009 Derice is more beautiful than the Giant of 2016. Yeah, got an amazing Easter egg song. Really, I think the only thing that even possibly rivals 115 on Kino. But I would also argue that 115 came from Derice, so Derice has that too. Got a small Easter egg, it's got an exploding handgun. What more do you want? I think if I was going to describe Derice in one sentence, I would say Derice is the most condensed and potent zombies map you'll ever get. There's no fancy gimmicks or smoke and mirrors. There's no artificial extensions to make things feel longer. It's just open some doors, hit some buttons, pack a punch, and kill zombies. And if you're a zombies fan, really, that's often enough. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our video for today. Stay tuned for the next episode of Zombies Retrospective, where we will be going after Kino, and I will just say straight up, it's going to be a bit of a critique, because I don't think Kino is good as people give it credit. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I love your faces. If you are subscribed, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please leave a like and subscribe. That's it. Thank you guys later. Peace out. You freaking nuts.